Right, that's dried now. See all these, if yours looking a mess, like that's just looking a mess now. All this is messy from earlier. All this is all messy. If yours looking like that, don't worry. If yours looking smooth, don't worry about that either. But if it's looking messy like this, don't worry. Because what we're going to do, some of these bits are just going to accidentally, randomly look like little rocks and things. Out random in a watercolour painting always just looks mint. So all these random shapes what's building up, the ones I like I'll keep, the ones I don't like I'll soften off with just a damp brush in a bit, you see. So all I'm going to do now, I've decided I want it onto another glaze, yet another glaze, lemon yellow on top of this. So this is just lemon yellow now. I'm just adding yet another glaze of that, still leaving equal gaps in places. Niceness, look at that. And see, as I keep on saying, you're probably sick of hearing me say it now, because I'm building up such little thin layers at a time, it's very difficult to go wrong, because if it goes wrong, you can see it coming straight across my path, and I'm going to need to mix some more, make another puddle of yellow. I keep saying mix yellow, it's not really mixing yellow because it's just yellow. Although my yellow might be slightly polluted because my palette's that messy, but it's yellow enough for me. Some across here, some up there. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's have a look. Some in here. Got to try and be careful not to get the edges of my sheeps. Got to paint around my sheeps still. We've only built them up layer at it. You could quite easily not bother with them sheep and just wipe back to white paper and put them in last without even painting them in now. But I've just painted them in thinking you can build up naturally and gradually, so you don't have to worry so much. So it sort of might make it easier, sort of thing. See that bit there? I don't think that splodge there is going to particularly look any good. So even while I've got paint on my brush now, let's do a bit of that. While I've got paint on my brush, tell you what, I'll just pop a few bits extra in this wall, build it up a bit. While I've got paint on my brush, some of this stuff what I don't like, I can soften now. That bit there is going to look like an extra sheep if I'm not careful. I'll soften a bit of that. Yeah, right, so look in here. There, soften a bit. See that? How it's softening through, smoothing it out. You can do a bit of that even at these stages. That there looks like there's a thing coming down there, what looks sort of quite nice. It's not like that on my reference photo, but tempted to leave that bit in. This bit here is quite smooth. That looks like there's a bit of a ridge there, so it looks quite nice. Yeah, let's soften some of these bits then. So I'm actually softening. It's normally softened with a damp brush, but I'm actually softening with yellow paint. It's softening the other colours into it. So I'm again mixing colour on my paper. This is proper watercolour paper, by the way, so it'll take a lot more hammer than your cartridge paper, although your cartridge paper will take a hell of a lot of hammer as well. And I'm only using real proper cheap cartridge paper when I use it as well. See that little dot there, look? That doesn't look like a rock or anything, it's not doing anything. So, smooth it out. And I've left the tip of it on, looks like a little rock. And the bottom of it looks like a little rock. So I'll leave that in, like a little pebble or a rock or something. Down here, smooth some of that out a bit more. Niceness. There. Lovely jubbly. Then I'll go into my cream colour without even washing my brush. So it's took my cream colour a lot more yellow. I'm not even washing my brush. And then into my cream colour. In fact, let's darken this cream colour a bit. a bit more red into it. Darken it a bit. That's better. By sticking red in, it'll warm this front bit up and it'll kill the green. It's looking slightly green, or red kills green. So by sticking a bit of red in, I'm killing the green. And again, we'll pull some of this across, because some of that will look nice in other places, and in this anyway, it'll mix in with that green and look nice. I've just took some mucky green out of my palette here to go up against them sheeps. And to blend in with that niceness. And then back into the cream colour. A bit more in this path. Niceness. So there's a bit in there. Bring it up. Soften it in. Right, I'll tell you what, this cream colour will look lovely in this wall. So let's get some nice thick paint on there and stick into that wall. Look at that. Put a lot in there. Let's take some of them blobs and borrow them. We'll have them for that side. Notice how I've left quite a bit of white at the top of this wall. That's where the light's supposed to be hitting it. Go back to a bit of one of them green colours that I mixed earlier and just touch it just on bottom of there. Oh yes, that's starting to look good in it. Yeah, let's I'll let that dry. I'll probably pick it up and swirl that about a bit, just move it about a bit. Alright, steady on.